Dealing with a toxic relationship is one of the most difficult and emotionally draining experiences many people face. The term toxic doesn't just refer to abusive or violent situations. It can mean any relationship, whether romantic, familial, or platonic, where negativity, manipulation, or unhealthy patterns consistently erode your well-being. Recognizing that you're in a toxic relationship is the first step toward reclaiming your sense of self and building a healthier future. The signs of a toxic relationship can be subtle or glaringly obvious. You may feel constantly belittled, manipulated, or gaslighted, left doubting your own perceptions and feelings. Perhaps you notice that your partner, friend, or family member dismisses your needs, makes you feel guilty for expressing yourself, or isolates you from others. Over time, these patterns can wear down your confidence and self-worth, making it even harder to break free. The journey toward healing begins with self-awareness. Pause and honestly assess the impact this relationship has on your mental and emotional health. Do you feel anxious or fearful around this person? Do you find yourself making excuses for their behavior, or hiding aspects of your life from others to avoid their judgment? These are telltale signs that the relationship is more harmful than helpful. Setting boundaries is essential. Boundaries are not about punishing the other person or building walls. They're about protecting your own emotional space and communicating your needs clearly. This might mean limiting how often you see or speak to the person, refusing to engage in arguments, or stating what kind of behavior you will no longer tolerate. It can be difficult, especially if you fear the other person's reaction, but boundaries are an act of self-respect. Communication is another key tool. If you feel safe doing so, try to express your feelings honestly and directly. Use I statements to avoid sounding accusatory. For example, "I feel hurt when you dismiss my opinions," rather than "you never listen to me." Sometimes, the other person may not even realize the impact of their actions. However, be prepared for the possibility that they may respond defensively or refuse to change. Seeking support is crucial. Toxic relationships can be isolating, but you don't have to navigate this journey alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals. Talking to someone who understands can help validate your feelings and offer perspective. If the relationship is abusive or physically dangerous, prioritize your safety above all else and contact local support services or hotlines for guidance. Letting go of a toxic relationship can be heart-wrenching, especially if the person involved is someone you care deeply about. It's natural to feel guilt, sadness, or even grief. After all, you're saying goodbye to a connection that once meant something to you. Allow yourself to process these emotions without judgment. Remember, choosing to walk away is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step toward honoring your own needs. Healing takes time. After leaving a toxic relationship, focus on self-care and rebuilding your sense of self. Reconnect with activities and people who bring you joy, and remind yourself of your own strengths and values. Therapy or counseling can offer valuable tools for processing your experiences and preventing unhealthy patterns from repeating in the future. Ultimately, dealing with a toxic relationship is about reclaiming your power and prioritizing your own well-being. By recognizing the signs, setting boundaries, seeking support, and allowing yourself time to heal, you pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling connections in your life. Remember, you deserve respect, kindness, and love from others and from yourself.